Hello. It has been a while. I started school and I dyed my hair. Anyways, today we are going to be continuing the My Chemical Romance X Reader, aptly titled My Chemical Romance X Reader. The last time I did this, I did not like My Chemical Romance. I didn't like Mikey Way. I have since changed. I think Mikey Way is hot. I would bang that twink. And I like more than one My Chemical Romance song. I like 4. That's probably like an understatement. The ones I like are Destroya, Na Na Na, Demolition Lovers, and Helena. Those are the only 4 I can think of. You don't care. You're here to read about the My Chemical Romance members and whether or not you would date them. So let's get into it. Sorry I haven't been updating. I've been really busy the past few weeks. Please forgive me, friends. I just threw up everywhere. Anyways, enjoy the chapter. I woke up in a soft, warm bed, being cuddled by someone. It was Frank! In all caps. I yelled in surprise and rolled off the bed. Again! This is starting to be a pattern. As soon as I rolled out of Frank's arms, he woke up. Hey, good morning, Frank whispered. Hey, I have an idea. How about we wake up the guys by screaming in their ears? I whispered back. Oh. Well, what should we scream? He asked. The first line of I'm Not Okay, I suggested. He nodded. 1, 2, 3. If you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. We both screamed at the same time. The guys groaned. I don't know the lyrics to I'm Not Okay. I'm not a My Chemical Romance fan.
The Nile is a river in Egypt!
The guys groaned. Get up, ladies, I said. Frank and I laughed. STFU. You disturbed my beauty sleep, Gerard yelled. We're sorry. I know you need it. A lot, Frank said. Gerard started pouting. Gerard. Hon, you need it more, the sass queen, aka Gerard, replied. Ladies, don't fight. You're both beautiful, Ray said, trying to shut them up. Instead, it made us all have a massive laughing fit. I'm done with you people. I'm gonna go get ready, I said in between giggles. I ran to the bathroom. Once I finished getting ready, I heard someone call me. Yo, Wyatt. We're all ready, Mikey yelled. I'm coming, I'm already done, I screamed back. I walked out of the bathroom and saw that all the guys were done. This outfit. Okay. Let's go, Frank screamed. Please don't break your eardrums by telling us something simple. I'm pretty sure you guys need it for your band, I stated. Everyone laughed, except Frank. He pouted. Now why are they infantilizing this man? Like, they definitely are. And I know I'm not, like, being delusional about it. Like, I can tell. You're a meanie, he yelled again. Again, we need our hearing, I sassed. Yes, I smell some sass up in here, Gerard said. Him, Ray, and Mikey high-fived me. Frick this crap, I'm out, Frank said, walking out the room and slamming the door, obviously mad. I gave the guys a worried look. This is disgusting, like, this is gross. He's probably mad at you for sassing him, and he obviously has a huge crush on you, so he's probably jealous we're having so much fun together, Gerard said. I nodded. We all walked outside to see Frank leaning against the wall on his phone. He looked up and saw us. He then started walking, the guys in the front and Frank and I in the back. When we got to the parking lot, I decided to talk to Frank. Hey, Frankie, sorry about before. I didn't mean to make you mad, I said. Ew. Whatever, bish. You're a worthless piece of trash to everybody. Why would he say that? He wouldn't say that. Frank replied, slightly annoyed. Tears started to well up in my eyes. Did he really mean it? I'm worthless, aren't I? I mean, my idol just told me, I thought. The other guys stopped walking, hearing what Frank said. This is comedic. I'm giggling. Mikey then pulled me into a hug and I buried my face into his chest. At that moment, I broke. I started sobbing uncontrollably, and Mikey started whispering sweet things in my ear, trying to calm me, while glaring daggers at Frank. Gerard and Ray started screaming at Frank. WTF do you think you're doing? You just made this beautiful girl cry, Gerard screamed. Look what you've done. She probably feels like nothing now. Do you feel good about that, you piece of human scum? Huh? Ray agreed, pointing to me. Frank shook his head no. He looked like he felt really guilty about what he said. He came over to me, but I flinched and held on tighter to Mikey. Mikey looked like he was about to kill him. Tears appeared in Frank's eyes as he realized how horrible of a person he is. He walked over to a wall and fell to his knees crying. What the fuck? Frank's POV. I'm such a piece of human garbage. I didn't mean to get mad at something stupid. Now YN is probably broken inside. I'm so freaking stupid. Sorry, I didn't read the parentheses that they did after the broken inside comment. They said, I'm not bent, I'm not cracked, I'm just broken. Comment if you know that song. I do not know that song, and I think I'll keep it that way. Mine's POV. For a few seconds, I felt bad for Frank, but then I remembered the thing he said to me. I felt actually worthless. I probably am, but that hurt coming from my hero. I then asked Mikey if we could go do something fun. He talked to the other guys, and they agreed to my idea. Okay, girl, Frank is the rhythm guitarist. Fuck the actual guitarist. Fuck the lead guitarist. Come on. Priorities. Frank, we're leaving now. Bye, Gerard said coldly. Gerard isn't real. No. Frank nodded sadly, and we got in the car and drove away. Now I definitely feel bad. People mess up, I guess. But before I could say anything, we were already too far away. To get my mind off this whole situation, I decided to start a conversation. So guys, where are we going? I asked. Shopping, Gerard yelled. Yes, I screamed. We all laughed. So where are we going shopping exactly? I questioned. There's this really nice outdoor mall that has like everything you could ever want, Ray replied. I nodded. Soon we were at the mall. It was ginormous. Ray and I are gonna go get something. You and Mikey can do whatever you want. We'll text you when we're done. I read ahead with my eyes. One of my special interests was mentioned? Yep. I nodded, slightly confused. As soon as I answered, Gerard and Ray ran off. So, what do you want to do? Mikey asked. How about the bookstore? I asked. Mikey agreed, and we ran off to find it. As soon as we found it, I was off to find my favorite book series, A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Mikey followed behind me. That book collection right there, that is A Series of Unfortunate Events. I have the box set. I'm not gay. What? I bought the last one, which is the only one I don't own. We went to a few more stores, only to get a text from G. Hey, we're done. That thing is ugly. Meet us at the pet store, the text read. I was confused. Why the pet store? I thought. I just shrugged it off and headed to the pet store. When we got there, I immediately saw Gerard holding a beautiful white husky puppy with icy blue eyes. This thing is terrifying. I'm sorry. That thing is scary. I squealed. Oh my gosh! Who's this cutie? I asked. YN, meet Ivy, Ray said. And then in parentheses, you can change it if you want. And guess what? She's all yours, Gerard. It just says Gerard. It does not say Gerard said. It just says Gerard. Thank you guys so much. How did you know how much I love dogs? Wait. Mikey? He looked up. Yeah. Did you know about this? I asked. He blushed and nodded. Well, thank you too, I yelled. We all shared a massive group hug. I love these group hugs, I said. They all laughed. Same, all the guys said. After we talked about Ivy, we decided to go back to the room. There we saw Frank sleeping. Ivy, go wake Frankie up, I whispered. Ivy went over and jumped on Frank, licking his face. He immediately woke up. Who's this? Oh, and YN, I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot, Frank said. It's okay, Frankie, and that's my puppy Ivy. The guys got it for me, I replied. He nodded and petted Ivy. Is that correct? I'm not really sure. Please correct me if you know. No, it's not correct. The correct term for pet is pet. I pet Ivy. Soon, we all got ready for bed. Once we were all done, we watched Night Before Christmas. Halfway into the movie, I drifted off into a deep sleep. I'll just note, this was really, really bad. Yeah, it was. So sorry about that, friends. Anyways, hope you have a good chapter. Bye! I don't know why I did that. Anyways, this chapter is titled Scarecrow, like the song off of Danger Days. Your POV. You wake up at 7 a.m. between all the guys. They look like they were fighting over who gets to cuddle me. I guess they fell asleep trying. I kind of laughed, then realized how big of a problem this is. They all fell in love with me, and they're fighting over me? This could ruin their friendship, and it would be all my fault. I freaking hate myself right now. I don't want to hurt their feelings if I choose one or deny all of them. Why did this happen to me? I've so much fun the past few days, but I really shouldn't have met the guys. Who would love somebody like me? Who would even want to look at this? You're disgusting, my brain told me. Tears started to flood my vision. I need to clear my mind. I should take a walk, I thought. Of course, this was a bad idea, but I didn't think so at the time. Oh my god, this girl needs to stop suggesting outfits. Fall Out Boy reference. There is a Fall Out Boy reference in this album. Outfit, if you think about it. If you use your brain powers and you're crazy about Fall Out Boy like I am. Once I was ready, I headed out. I decided to go to a path in the woods by the hotel. Thankfully, there was cell service in the forest, so the guys can call or text me if they get worried. Who would be worried you're gone? They'd probably be relieved, a little voice in the back of my head said. I thought about it for a second, but then shook it off. Shut up, voice, I whispered. At that moment, I heard a rustling in the bushes behind me. I swiftly turned around, only to see nothing there. Being scared, I turned back slowly, only to hear footsteps behind me. I turned around again. Nothing was there. As I groaned in frustration, I felt something jump on me. As natural instincts, I punched whatever it was in the face before knowing who it was. True story. This happens anytime any of my friends jump scare me. Whenever they say friends, like, you know what a friend is, but they type it F-R-E-N-S. Stop. I get that this is 2015, but stop. Please. When did... My Chemical Romance broke up in 2013. Girl, holding on to a band 2 years after. Cannot be Fall Out Boy. Staying strong. I'm so sorry. Jesus, it said. I immediately recognized the voice. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Frank, I yelled. I can't help it. Frank's nose was now currently bleeding. Men look hot when their nose is bleeding. Who said that? The wind is crazy in here. It's fine. You got a really good punch, though, Frank replied. I blushed a little. How'd you find me? I asked. You're sharing your location with me on your phone, another voice called. I turned to see a breathless Gerard. I facepalmed. Well, I'm an idiot, I said. The guys all chuckled. Okay, so they're all here. No, you're just unaware, Mikey said. A lot of idiots are unaware they're idiots, I said. That made us all burst out laughing. That wasn't funny. True, Mikey said. You know what? We should get out of this forest before we all get murdered or some crap, Ray said. The rest of us nodded. We then walked back to the hotel. I was smiling the whole time until the voice said, Remember, you only have 3 days left with them. Okay, I know it's the little voice in her head or whatever, but that's totally irrational. Like, yeah, she won the contest, but they all obviously fell in love with us. So now it's like, they're gonna want to talk to you after your, week is up of talking to the My Chemical Romance members. Saw people commenting, oh, now I'm sad, only 3 days. Girl, use your critical thinking skills. Chapter 6, Sleep. Your POV. Why are there swimsuits? After we got back to the hotel, I questioned what we would do today. Maybe we could go to the beach, Frank asked. I guess, as long as you guys are fine with it, I said. They all looked at each other and nodded. Well, let's go get ready, bitches, Gerard yelled. We all giggled, then parted ways. This thing is ugly. You would not catch me dead in this. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I don't. I really, really don't. That thing is atrocious. I'm a boy, so I'm reading with laughter. Oops. Okay. Thank gosh I brought my bathing suit. I didn't think I would need it, but I brought it just in case. As soon as I put the dress over my bathing suit, I walked out the bathroom. Frank's jaw just dropped. Wyan, I love your dress, Frank exclaimed. Me too. The other guys yelled. I giggled. Thanks, guys, I replied. They nodded. Are you ready to go? Frank yelled. Heck yes, I screamed back. We got in the car and headed over to the beach. There wasn't many people at the beach, but there were two girls who came over to us as soon as we got out of the car. They looked about 16. They were both wearing bright pink, and let me add, very revealing bikinis. One was blonde and the other had bright pink hair. Okay, why are we shaming? God forbid a girl wear a bikini to the beach. Hey guys, we're big fans. Can you sign something for us? The blonde one asked. They added the word asked again. I don't know why. They sounded like stereotypical valley girls. Their voices made me want to puke in my mouth. Oh, girl. Sure, what do you want us to sign? Sorry, Gerard asked. Can you sign our CDs? She asked. They nodded. She handed them the CD and a Sharpie. Are you one of their girlfriends? Ew, the one with the bright pink hair said. Yeah, who would want to date you? Look at you, you look like a slut. I spelled that wrong on purpose, lol. Add a U instead of an OO, if that's what I meant. Get the fuck out. Sorry, GTFO. They're ours, the blonde one said. Tears started to form in my eyes. Hey, why'd you say that? Do you know how mean that is? And no, she's just a friend, but I sure would like to be more than that, Mikey said, mumbling the last part. I smiled and mumbled a, thank you, Mikey. The girls scoffed and walked away. We actually liked you, but you guys don't see who the real beauty is, one said over her shoulder. I rolled my eyes. When the girls were out of earshot, we all started laughing. Idiots, Frank said. Eventually, we stopped laughing and went to set up our spot. Once I finished helping, I slipped off my dress. I walked over to the water, only to notice that the guys were all gawking. They are respectful. Like, I don't think they would do that. In my humble opinion, as someone who's not really a fan but casually enjoys the music, I don't think they would do that. Anyways, you're gonna catch some sand in your mouth, I said, giggling. They just stayed there, frozen. I just laughed it off and jumped in the water. They still stood there staring. Come on, I mouthed, motioning my hand towards me. They finally snapped out of it and walked over, jumping in the water with me. Mikey looked a little uneasy, though. I then remember his fear of water. Is he scared of water? No way. Hold on. Is Mikey way afraid of water? Or is this just something they made up? Oh. Okay, this is off of Weebly, so I'm not even... Okay. After a while, we got used to the water and went a little deeper. We kept splashing each other and laughing until we heard two screams. It was from the girls that came up to us before. They were about 5 feet deep in the water. They were trying to swim away fast, only to fail. We were all confused until we looked behind them, and to our horror, there was a gray fin in the water. What? If the camera and lighting look a little different, don't worry about it. My mumsy came home. Anyways, where were we? Shark attack. Warning, the next sentences are a little gory, so I'll put asterisks before and after where it is safe to read. We all screamed, Mikey's being the loudest, and ran out of the water. We watched in horror as the shark got closer to them and ripped them apart. The water around the scene was red. People were screaming and crying. A few people jumped in the water trying to save the girls, only to meet the same fate, bloody and mutilated. I'm sorry. What? I ran off to the car, not being able to see anymore. The guys followed behind. We got in the car and drove back to the hotel, still traumatized. Who was driving? Nobody has said who's driving. Do they have a driver? Is it Gerard? Is Gerard driving the car? I don't think that man can drive. They don't seem like they should be able to. Anyways, I face-planted on my bed, crying because of the events earlier. The guys came over and tried to comfort me. I eventually calmed down. I still can't believe that happened, I said. Bitch, I can't either. What? Yeah, I'm just glad none of us are hurt, Frank said. We all nodded. So what do you want to do now? Ray asked. Attack on Titan marathon? I asked. I just threw up. I just vomited. Gerard would be into it. Who said that? That was crazy. What's that? Gerard asked. An amazing anime, I said. He nodded. The rest of the day we watched the anime until about 3 a.m. I was the last one to fall asleep. Right as I was about to fall into a peaceful sleep, the voice in my head said, 2 days. Okay, this is crazy. Chapter 7, Destroya. Amen. Still, your POV. I woke up on the floor all alone. I looked and saw that the guys were asleep on their beds. Why is she on the floor again? Sleep on the couch. It's okay. No one bothered to pick me up. I thought, my back cracking. I was sore from sleeping on the hard, dirty floor. It's a hotel room floor. It's not gonna be dirty. Well, like, it might be, but, like, not, like, terribly. Whatever. This girl is annoying. I don't like her. Anyways, oh no, should get some revenge. I thought. I smirked and yelled. Ryan was kneeling in the bathtub. No. If you don't know what that means, good. Keep it that way. No! They all screamed, waking up. Okay. Ha! I knew that would get you awake, I said, grinning like a maniac. I didn't even think you guys would know about it, Frank said. Well, the fans told us to read it, Ray said. I laughed. Fandoms can get crazy. I know, because I'm a crazy fangirl too, I said. We all laughed. I'm weird. Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat on? That's weird. I'm gonna go get ready. Bye, bitches, Gerard said, giving the hand. I laughed and headed to one of the bathrooms. I swear to God, if this girl keeps showing me ugly, disgusting outfits, I'm gonna do something that would get me on national television. What are we doing today? I asked once we were all ready. We're going horse riding, Micah replied. What? Okay. Cool, I love riding horses. I used to do it a lot a few years ago, I said. They smiled. Great, maybe you can teach us? Frank said. Sure, you said, before rambling about horses. Once you got to the place, you practically ran over to the horses. The guys ran up to you. Wait up, crazy horse lady, Gerard said. Wow, that's a new one. Usually I'm crazy dog lady, I said. In case you wanted to know, Ivy, your dog, is at one of Frank's friends' houses. I decided it would be better than just forgetting about her. Okay. After a while, our horses were saddled up and we were ready to ride. There were a few paths we could take, but we chose the one that runs through a forest and ends in a meadow. Soon, we headed down the path, me leading. It was pretty fun, but Frank's horse almost bucked him off. Bucked him off? Sorry. I kind of felt bad, but we all had a good laugh. That's funny. That's funny. Nobody else really cared. It was about 4 when we were done riding the horses. We decided to go out for a nice dinner afterwards. None of us were dressed for it, so we got some glares from people in suits and dresses, but it was all well worth it for the food. LOL, me when I go out for dinner. Shut up. Let time skip. It was pretty late when we all got home. Man, these days go fast, I said. Yeah, I wish we had more time together. We only have 1 day left. You can get her number and text her. I know that's such a crazy idea to say, but you can. Sorry, Ray said. We all nodded sadly. I wish this week hadn't gone so fast. At least we still have tomorrow left. We decided to watch The Ring before bed. I fell asleep really quickly. Horror movies don't scare me that much. Within 30 minutes of the movie, I was fast asleep. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Author's note. Hi, friends. Hope you enjoyed this chapter, even though it was crappy, boring, and short. I love that Fall Out Boy song. See you guys next chapter. Bye. Okay. I don't care about this person's author note. Skipping. Chapter 8 to the end. Oh man, it's short. Your POV. I woke up on the rock hard couch from the first night and all the others were asleep, so I decided to get revenge on them. I put connected, okay, my phone to a Bluetooth speaker. Bluetooth is 2 words. And blasted Helena as loud as the volume would go. I'm sorry. If I were a member in a band and I had some weird, crazy girl who dressed ugly in my hotel room for like a week and she played one of my songs, the things I would do. Let's just say she would never be found again. Anyways, they all woke up, annoyed at me, but they thought it was a little funny. They still thought it was a little funny. So, Ryan, what do you want to do on your last day with us? Gerard asked. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, as long as I get to spend today with you guys. I'm happy, I said, sadly smiling. A chorus of aww came after. Okay, but seriously, What do you want to do? Gerard asked again. Let's go to a horror convention. I heard there's one in town, I yelled excitedly. Once we made sure all of us agreed, we went to get some costumes. I was Saw. That's actually what I was going to be for Halloween. Shut up, author's note. I don't care. Gerard was a vampire. Amen. Mikey was a zombie. Frank was Chucky with like 2 of those like emojis, like the smirk face emoji. And Ray was a killer clown. Great. The horror convention was fun. We saw a lot of people with cool costumes, and there was a few haunted house type thingies that you could go to there. By the time we left, it was already 5:30, so we were going to have dinner already. We had a picnic at this really cool park that had a cliff where we could watch the sunset after we ate. I had fun, but some drama happened. Sunset, beautiful New Mexico sunset. It all started when Gerard pulled out a diamond promise ring and asked me to be his girlfriend. Ryan, I know you just met, but I want you to be my girlfriend, Gerard said, pulling out a promise ring. What the hell, Gerard? I love her, Frank yelled, showing him that he also had a promise ring. Guys, she's mine, Mikey screamed at them, pulling out a diamond necklace. No, she's all mine, Ray chimed in. Don't, I know you want to. That's what the author's note says. I don't know what that means. Oh, like Panic at the Disco. Bloody hell, I'm not an object, I screamed at all of them. Their eyes widened. Why do we say bloody hell? Are we British? I don't think so. I hate when you guys do this. I'm not just your little toy. I'm not just an object that you guys can fight over. If you want to fight over me, I might as well leave. I said, getting ready to walk away. No, wait, they all yelled at the same time. We're so sorry, Ryan. We all love you. We don't want to make you upset. I just love you so much, Mikey said, pulling me into a hug. The others joined and we all stood there for a few minutes, hugging. Guys, this is nice and all, but I need air, I said. They all chuckled and let go. For a few more minutes, we stood there in awkward silence. Guys, I love you all, but I choose. And then there's like 4 different endings for all of them. I think I was going to say polycule, but then I remembered that Gerard and Mikey are brothers, and I was like, that would be weird. That would be weird. Nuh-uh. Polycule, where they're all just dating me, but not each other. Amen. Okay. Alright, guys. Alternate ending 1. Gerard. Guys, I love you all, but I choose Gerard. Sorry, I said. Gerard smiled and opened his arms. I jumped into them. I love you so much, Ryan. Thank you for choosing me, Gerard whispered while slipping the ring onto my hand. We shared a long and passionate kiss. His breath probably stinks. Well, this is awkward, I heard Mikey say in the background. Gerard and I laughed. Sorry, Mikey, but I love G. Like, that sounds like something a K-pop star would say. I love G. G Oppa. Gerard Oppa. Can we all still be friends? I asked sadly. The others nodded. Of course, Ryan. Well, I'll definitely stay in touch with you during the rest of the tour, Frank said. Ray and Mikey agreed. We all walked back to the hotel, Gerard and I holding hands the whole time. I couldn't be any more happier. Time skipped to 3 years later. It's been 3 years, and Gerard and I have been together the whole time. Sure, we may have had a few ups and downs, but we've been together ever since. We just recently got married and had a beautiful baby girl named Bandit. Stop! So original, I know. We still couldn't be any happier. ID Gath. I don't care. I don't care. I forgot how that song goes. Guys, I love you all, but I choose Frank. I'm so sorry, but I love him, I said. Frank then picked me up and kissed me. Jesus Christ, I hate you. I hate you, Ryan. You're so ugly and worthless, you piece of garbage. You should be kissing, what? That should be me kissing you, you bitch. Frick you, Ray said. We all gasped in surprise. That does not sound like Ray, I thought. What the hell, Ray? You do not sound like yourself. You are not going to say that to my girlfriend and get away with it. You know, only ugly, worthless pieces of trash say that to someone, Frankie yelled angrily. What is going on? Whatever. I'm leaving this band, Ray yelled. He ran off. He never did come back for the rest of the tour. They didn't have a guitar player for the tour, so you toured with them. Eventually, they decided to make you a permanent member of the band. What? A year later, Ray came back and tried to get back in, but the guys would never forgive him. They just pushed him away. He finally got the message and didn't ask to join again, but you did see him around sometimes. Years later, Frank and you are still together. You just got married the day before and were on your honeymoon. You couldn't wish for anything better. I'm sorry. What? Anyways, Mikey and Dean. Just a warning before you read this. At the end, it mentions the breakup. Don't want you fellow killjoys to be triggered. LMAO. The breakup. Guys, I love all of you, but I choose Mikey. Woohoo! Woohoo! I said. I jumped onto a unicorn with Mikey, and we flew away to Unicorn Land. What? Onto Mikey, practically tackling him into a hug. We kissed, but were pulled away when we heard, Jesus, get a room. I thought we were brothers, but now we aren't. I hate you. The band is over. Oh, Gerard. What do you mean the band is over? Ray yelled at him. Yeah, you can't just end a band because you didn't get a girl you want, Frank yelled. Exactly. And you can't just disown your brother because of this, I chimed in. Go ahead. Just do it. I know you want to. I chime in, screaming, haven't you people ever heard of? You know what? The frick you, Ryan. Frick you, Mikey. Frick all of you people. Gerard screamed and ran off. That was the day the band ended and the day the music died. Day the music died. Alright, alternate ending for Ray. This one is 3 paragraphs. One of them is a sentence. Guys, I love all of you, but I choose Ray, I said. Thank you so much. I love you, Ray screeched before pulling me in for a kiss. Soon, one simple kiss turned into a makeout session. And aren't they like in a park or something? Where are... I don't remember. We're gonna leave now. Remember to use protection, children, Frank said before they all ran off. The kiss got really intense, so before you did the dirty in a freaking park. I was right. They are in a park. You two left. Let's just say you two got your own hotel room. The ending was way too much for me. I'm not used to writing stuff like that. But anyways, hope you still enjoyed though. I didn't. I did not. Thank you so much for watching this. I know this video is going to be super long because I read like the rest of the chapters, but thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you liked it, or if you didn't like it and you want more horrible content like that, also subscribe. Yay.